Greetings of the day to you. I am Raman Nambisan of batch 85, enrollment number 26863. With your kind permission, let me do the presentation on my internship project. A great welcome to you. This project, as part of PG Diploma in Training and Development of Indian Society for Training and Development, is done in Prayag Business Associates, an HR solutions provider and talent acquisition partner for many leading corporates in the insurance sector in India. In my last 2.5 years as business head here, I could identify the major issues and the causal factors which hindered the optimal performance of the HR recruiters who are the backbone of our organization. Under the expert guidance of Mr. John Matthew Sebastian, the head of talent acquisition in Vigard Industries Limited, I did in-depth research on the same, and I'm happy to present before you my internship project titled Developing Instructional Design for Training the HR Recruiters of Mrs. Prayag Business Associates, Aluva. Any work to be efficiently carried out requires three components. First, the domain expertise, the depth and breadth knowledge of the sector. Second, the process knowledge, the systems, processes, and formalities in executing the job. And third, the required skills and competencies. The specific objective of this study was to design a training program for HR recruiters of Messrs. Prayag Business Associates to enhance their levels in all these three aspects. And there is also a greater perspective to it. Lower levels of skill and knowledge will hamper the performance. Higher levels of the same will create boredom, irritation, and disengagement. When the level of knowledge and skills matches the demands of the job, a flow state of work is achieved. Then the work will be engaging, absorbing, enjoyable, and it produces desired outcomes. Also, this helps curb attrition and achieve the organizational objectives. The research methodology adopted here is two-pronged. First one is the quantitative approach. A 30-point survey questionnaire was formulated covering the three areas. On domain expertise, there were 6 questions, 11 questions on process knowledge, and 13 questions were based on the skills and competencies required to do the job. A 5-point Likert scale was adopted for rating. Second was the qualitative approach. Once the survey questionnaire is completed, all respondents were called in for an in-depth interview. A subjective assessment of knowledge, soft skills, attitudes, opinion, and behavior were done. The sampling design adopted was random sampling technique. Of the 45 staff of Prayag, 30 were chosen at random. And the table displayed reflects the demographics of the 30 respondents. Age. 5 age groups of 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 and above. 64% belong to the category of 20 to 25 years of age, signifying the trend of attrition and job hopping. Experience. 5 groups based on the vintage. Those with less than 1 year of experience, 1 to 5 years, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, and 20 and above. 43% belong to 1 to 5 years of experience. Education, there were 4 groups: undergraduates, diploma holders, graduates, and postgraduates. Maximum of the respondents were graduates, 57%. Coming to the gender, there were 11 males and 19 females. 63% of the total respondents were females. Analysis of data was done using 2 methods. First is the quantitative analysis by mathematical and statistical modeling. Second is the qualitative analysis of non-numerical data to understand concepts, opinions, understanding, or experience. The percentage analysis was done on each of the 30 questions, and we can see the results on the 3 aspects in the charts. In terms of having domain expertise, 35% only responded positively. Of the balance 65%, 27% were undecided and 38% rated themselves on the negative. In terms of process knowledge, 55% were on the positive side and the rest 45% were either undecided or negative. In terms of the skills and competencies, 49% felt positive that they possess the same, but the rest 51% were apprehensive. To summarize, 49% of the respondents were quite confident on being competent, 22% were unsure, and the rest 29% rated themselves on the lacking side of the spectrum. The training needs analysis provides us with some key findings. It became evident that there is significant gap between the existing level and desired level, affecting the performance of HR recruiters. And the factors that cause this gap include the lack of learning and development opportunities and initiatives, the absence of formal and comprehensive training. The existing practice was to give a small briefing to the HR recruiters during onboarding. Then they are put on the job, and handholding is done to a limited extent by the seniors. All clarifications and corrections happen on the job. Once on the job, it is a firefighting scenario to meet the headcounts and deadlines put forth by the clients. This results in tunnel vision, and the focus shifts only to outcomes and results in quantitative aspects. Over a period of time, stress builds and performance declines. The options to bridge the gap includes outsourcing the work. Here, it's not a sustainable option, as this is meant to be our core competency, and there is no point in outsourcing it. It questions the mere existence of ours as a business house. Outsourcing or recruiting right talent. Former is a stopgap arrangement, and latter is a costly and time consuming affair. The best and economic option is to develop the existing talent through learning and development initiatives. Hence, the recommendation is to carry out a learning program, iLeap, Learning Excellence at Prayag. The training program is designed keeping in mind the current and up-to-date information on the sector, the market trends and demands, policies, regulations, and market forces in action, the client and candidate considerations, preferences, prejudices, and personality traits, the tools and technological developments in the domain, including ATS, the applicant tracking system, employee scorecard, etc. The developmental needs of HR recruiters, their job satisfaction, level of engagement, job prospects, work-life balance, etc. This training program intends to cover all the HR recruiters of Prayag. It has a time frame of 4 days or 20 hours. It has a batch size of 15, and it includes 8 training topics from the 3 areas. Varied training methods will be used, and both in-house and external trainers will be roped in. When you know better, you do better. This study of internship was such a journey to know better, and this definitely helped in doing things not in a better way but in the best way possible. A special thanks to Mr. John, my mentor and guide, to all the faculties and officials of ISTD, to the management and staff of Prayag Business Associates, and to my dearest batchmates, all who have immensely contributed to the success of this journey. My sincere thanks to you for your kind audience of this presentation. Thanking you, signing off, Raman Nambisan.